Hello everybody and welcome to the Clueless Collective. It's episode 21 and here are our lovely faces.
Hello.
Hello.
God, it's been a while. A whole week.
A whole week.
A
lot of things have happened in a whole week in the game world.
Yeah, and we got a lot to talk about this week. Some interesting stuff, some good stuff, some bad stuff, some sad stuff, some fun stuff. So, should we get into it?
Yeah, let's do
Nice. Alright then, so first up, Revan, what have you been up to this week?
Right. So, other than the Skyping completely buggering up, but
Oh yeah.
Minecraft, I've actually finally delved back into modded Minecraft.
Oh,
thanks to
one.
Ashen.
Hi.
We used to play quite a lot back last year with some of his custom modded mod packs and some that aren't. So it was really nice to actually just chill after work and play some Minecraft. It's something that I've kind of been lacking in my gaming routine. I think now that I'm back at work, I don't have enough time. I just want to chill after work, just play something casually, listen to music, talk to Ash. I mean, it's
what more could you want?
Something,
Yeah, that's one of the things with Minecraft. It's just so chill.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can stress yourself out in a mine though if you want to. If you want that real horror experience, just to go find a couple of creepers for yourself.
Yeah. It's really nice actually because the mod pack we've got is kind of like, it's a...
The nerds are coming home.
Oh God.
Yep.
Wow. There we go.
Yeah, but it's really nice to just, sit down sometimes and just, do what you want. Like, because we're starting off at the moment, so like, we're not quite at the right level, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We're getting there.
No, that's pretty good actually. I quite like the stuff that we've got in. We've got immersive engineering again, which I really personally like.
You did.
So that's I'm getting the windmill sorted. I just need to make some steel, so I've got to do some stuff to make that. But yeah, I'm just so glad to have something I can just casually play now.
Aww.
It's good fun.
It is good
come
fun.
back and see
Nice
if I
play
can
with you
get on
two.
with modding. I never really got on with modding. I just prefer the vanilla experience, really.
Boring.
And maybe it's because I don't know a lot about modding, but I enjoyed the farming style stuff that we did. Because I built a barn and I was like, I'm going to breed animals. And the breeder thing was quite cruel, if a bit overwhelming. So there's a breeder in which mod pack?
Oh, that would have been Mine Factory?
Mine Factory, I think.
Yeah.
And you can put a breeder by any pen with animals in. And it basically, as long as you fill it with food, it will infinitely breed anything in that pen. So I just had like millions of cows all like trotting over each other. It was great.
Yeah. But there was no limit. So like they would just overflow with cows.
And then break the server.
Yeah.
Yep.
They've actually added a limit now to how many animals can be in the same space.
No!
It's like 24.
Well, that's handy.
Rip for my dreams.
Yeah.
I wanted another
Just means you've got to
farm.
automatically kill them all. Or some of them.
I enjoy killing them
Cold herd.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like going through with the sword and being like,
Yeah. But it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Minecraft.
So what have you been up to?
Well, I have not been playing Minecraft. I've been playing, I think the only thing that I've played in the past week was Guild Wars 2. We streamed Guild Wars 2. I was away last week. It was reading week here at uni, so I went back to see the elves in the forest, and it was very nice and peaceful, but there were no video games there. So when I got back, I was like, I want to play something a little bit chill, just hang out, and was still running a giveaway for the Heroic Edition, so I was like, let's play Guild Wars. And we had a good time. I'm now 60-something on Guild Wars.
Oh,
nice.
Oh yeah, leveling up.
Getting
Gonna get to
close.
80, my first 80. So that is exciting.
that's going to be pretty sweet.
Exciting.
Getting to play the expansion with you two. That's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
Because I haven't even
It's gonna be
finished the
fun.
expansion yet. I finished the storyline, but I haven't explored all of it. So
Shocking.
that'll be cool.
Yeah, I like the personal story stuff. We unlocked our level 60 personal story.
Yeah.
And it's just so cool that every 10 levels you get this shot of lore that you don't get in other games. They're like, quick, have your lore. And then you go off for 2 hours and do a story quest that's aimed specifically at you. So it's really nice.
A lot of people just save up the personal story and just do it in one go when they hit level 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice way of doing it.
Yeah. But at the same time, if you do it all straight away. You get like really good rewards for your level, so it's really like a kick boost to get to the next 10. So it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. But yeah.
But not too many other games this week. Not too many other games.
Fair dues.
Skill Wars. More Resident Evil later this week.
Yeah.
Kill me.
Oh, great. That's going to be great.
Oh,
That's
no.
going to be very fun to
Too
watch.
spooky, 5 me.
Yeah. Cool. So I've been doing the same as Revan, playing Minecraft. I recently booted up the server again, so we got a new mod pack. We're doing the Direwolf 20 pack, and we basically just been messing around with that. You know, I am working on having, you know, a nice little canola press-based oil generation farm,
Baby.
which
are
is
you?
very interesting. Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
No, it's well, you take canola.
Why?
What's canola?
It's a plant.
Okay.
And you press it and turn it into like canola oil,
Bit
and
of
then
that
you
canola
turn that
oil.
into regular
Rub it
oil.
all over your body.
Yeah, exactly. And then you burn it in a generator,
Oh,
and it gives you
nice.
power.
Seems like a waste. After
Why?
you've gone to all that effort of making oil.
Well, no, because you can't burn it before it's oil.
Oh,
So
sad.
yeah, but that's pretty cool. And you know, I've just been trying to get used to a couple of mods that I didn't really use much. So stuff like Actually Additions, which is like a bunch of like new modded stuff that's pretty cool. So that's
Yeah, you'll have to go through that with me
yeah.
sometime.
Yeah,
So I haven't really played
it
with
was
that.
actually around when we were playing modded before. It's just no one knew about it, and the only
No.
reason people know about it now is because it was one of the very first mods to get updated for the
Okay.
new version. So everyone's
Okay.
like, "Oh man, this is so cool!" So that's what we've been up to.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, cool. Should we get into the gaming news then?
Gaming news.
We need to get a jingle for that.
We do.
We do.
Can't
Yeah.
just have me
That's the
sing
thing.
every time.
Oh, we
Although
could.
it is rather fun.
Someone get on that.
Yeah. Right. What's up?
Well, one of the biggest things that is going on and that is coming imminently is, of course, the Switch. And I know someone who's very excited about that. Someone's
be
getting
me.
it on
Do that.
launch day. And yeah, they've just been releasing little snippets of information the closer we get to launch. And they've got the launch titles, everything that's going to be coming out on the actual launch day and then in the coming months afterwards. So people that were worried about the actual launch not having many games, which it really doesn't for a game release of
I
any
mean,
kind.
It has an okay amount.
Yeah, but they've shown what's coming, like, you know, what's coming in the summer and what people are working on. So there's a little bit of hope round the corner for people who thought that there weren't many games coming out with it. So
Yeah.
some good stuff. And I know you're very excited.
I am very, very excited for the Switch. It is my very first games console since the PlayStation 1. So
Wow.
I normally just played people's consoles. I mean, I had my dad's PlayStation 2 after he'd finished with it, but that was like when the PS3 came out.
Top of
So
the
I
range.
didn't really get my own console. I was always a handheld gamer. I had the Game Boy, the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy Advance SP, the DS, the 3DS. And so this is kind of like a bridge between the two.
Yeah, I hope it's good for everyone's sake.
Oh,
Otherwise
yeah.
we're going to listen to Ash's moaning for the next like year of podcasts
Oh
about,
god, I
about
don't
the
think I
Switch.
could cope with that.
Either that, or even worse, we have fanboying because he'll be like, "Oh my god, it's so good, and I have to tell you about this and this, and oh, I just got a new game on it."
Implying I haven't done that already.
Either end of the spectrum is going to be.
It's going to be good, is what it's going to be.
But it does look really cool. I am excited to play on it.
Mm.
Do you know anyone who's getting it, Revan? You can have a little go on it.
Well, I don't know.
Oh!
I-
That's what I like to
There we
see.
go.
You know you
I
want
want to
one.
wait until Ash gets it.
Oh.
Then
Yeah.
he'll tell me all about it. And if
I'm
it's
going
a
to do
big
plenty
flop,
of
then...
videos on it and stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my
So
opinions
I'll
on
watch those and
stuff. And
So,
Yeah.
but I maybe in the summer when maybe some more games
yeah,
are
you got
coming
Mario
out.
Kart. You got Mario
Yeah,
coming
Mario
out.
Kart's great.
Splatoon coming out. That's a really good time to get one. So
Oh, definitely.
the
So,
summer, a lot of people are holding off until the summer, end
I
of
totally
summer,
agree.
autumn time.
Binding
so,
of Isaac coming out on it as well, which I
Yeah.
actually didn't see that coming.
yeah, we're going to be talking about that a little bit earlier as well. Later, not earlier.
yes.
Back in time.
We're going to talk
Time
about
travel.
it earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, so there is really good. So if you want like a list of the launch games, you've got Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, which is what I'm getting thanks to this one. You got 1-2 Switch. Just Dance is coming out as well. Skylanders, Super Bomberman R, I Am Setsuna,
I am Satsuma.
Yura Satsuma, yeah. World of Goo, Little Inferno, which I've actually completed to 100%. Very pretty
Oh,
game.
that's a launch title?
Yeah.
It seems like an odd choice for like
Yeah.
family-based company. Like, oh yeah, look, you can set things on fire. The game is, if you guys don't know, it's basically you have these objects and you can set them on fire in different ways. And setting them on fire in different ways makes different effects happen and different things happen. But it's literally about being a pyromaniac.
Yeah.
So,
but it's a nice, cozy
interesting.
little fireplace.
Yeah.
And also Human Resource Machine. So World of Goo, Level Inferno, and Human Resource Machine are all by the same company. So they've got 3 titles coming out on launch day, which is pretty impressive for a company. So I'm looking forward to see how things perform. I'm really looking forward to Stardew Valley coming out on the Switch. Because
that actually coming out?
That's actually confirmed coming out. We don't know exactly when. They've said, like, at some point, but it is being worked on. So
Stardew Valley on the bus.
I know it's gonna be so good, but yeah.
Anyway.
So that's what I'm looking forward to.
There's so many games. I'm just looking through the list now.
Yeah. I posted the list in the
many.
chat if anyone wants to have a look.
Yeah,
but
feel
there's
free to
so
have a
many
look.
games.
There are a ton with no release date as
Yeah.
well, which, they're coming soon. They're working on it.
And this is only the ones that have been announced. So there are
exactly.
more games being developed that haven't been announced yet, like brand new titles. So it's going to be pretty cool to see what comes out. But overall, it's a really, really good list of games. Yes, they're not all coming out at launch, but there are at least another 5 coming out in March.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be
The
really awesome.
only problem I've got is the cost of the games, even if they are remakes of.
A lot of the
remakes,
pricing got readjusted though. Like 1-2 Switch is now £35, which is still more than I'm willing to pay, but it's a lot less than the 60 it initially was listed at, and a lot of games have gone down in price. I am
Skyrim.
too.
Like if you really want Skyrim on the Switch, like you have to pay $60 or £60 for it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
Depends how good it's going to be. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
Might
it
be
does.
worth it. Who knows?
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that. So next up is another one for you.
Hoo.
What are we talking about?
So,
Oh,
a lot of people had kind of predicted that the next hero for Overwatch would be Doomfist, who is kind of hinted at in the very first cinematic that we got for Overwatch, and it's the glove of Doomfist in the museum, and everyone thought, oh, okay, so he's definitely going to be a character at some point, and everyone had kind of assumed that was going to be the next one added to the game. But Blizzard made a post where they were talking about a genius girl who was some 11-year-old inventor who was featured in the Numbani, technology awards. She won an award for something, and they were talking about this. And so after they've done this, everyone's now saying, oh, it's either going to be this girl grown up or it's going to be an Omnic of some kind because she's a robotics engineer.
She literally built robots.
Yes. So I don't know which way I think it's going to go, but there is a little picture of her if you guys are interested. If you can find it on Google or whatever, or Ash can link it to you. But she's kind of wearing Numbani style robotic African dress, and it looks pretty cool.
It's true.
I don't think she'll be 11 somehow if she's the
No, it's actually confirmed that she is
Really?
11 at the current time of Overwatch. The lead writer basically said, nope, she's actually 11, which means she probably won't be the hero, but she will have a very clear link between the new
Yeah,
hero.
or it could be another kind of Diva situation where it's like her inside a mech or her controlling a machine or something.
I reckon controlling a machine is likely, but I don't think she'll be inside a mech because Diva does that right now.
Yeah, that's way too Diva.
Yeah,
I'm
plus
from Divas.
you can't have kids dying in
That's the
that
main
sort
problem.
of rated game.
And
Probably can't do
considering
that.
the kind of stuff that comes out in the fan community created around
Yeah.
Overwatch, I'm not sure we want an 11-year-old girl around that, so
No.
let's hope not. But I don't know, another Omnic type creature apart from Bastion would be awesome.
Yeah,
Another
we'll
robot.
see.
What do you think, Rev? What's it going to be? Revan's prediction.
Well-
Look into your crystal ball.
I'm looking for.
Oh!
So, 11. Yeah, you're right. 11-year-old won't be the hero.
Yeah.
You just can't do that. I think it will be probably something that she built that was used during for Overwatch at some point. Probably her and Winston have some sort of friendship going on or something. Maybe not actually.
Yeah.
Well, they know each other.
We
God,
don't
I'm
know.
thinking about law now.
Yeah, exactly. Like nobody
Winston's
knows.
daughter.
No,
half
imagine if
monkey.
she was like working for Reaper and the other side.
Oh.
Well,
That'd be
who
weird.
knows? But all we do know is there is a picture in Sombra's like intro video where it goes over like her lore and stuff, linking Talon to the Doomfist Gauntlet. But in between that gap is a picture of a spider-type Omnic, and people are thinking that it might be that particular thing.
That'd be terrifying.
Yeah,
Spiders,
and keep in mind the game does need another tank because currently, like, Reinhardt is the only proper tank, and so lots of people assume Doomfist would fill that role, but it might not be Doomfist.
I'm just imagining like a tiny little girl controlling this spider tank that moves along.
Yeah,
She's basically Diva, but inside a spider.
yeah,
That's
could
what
be,
I'm imagining.
could be.
God.
But yeah,
Maybe.
so
Back in a photo here.
new hero potentially confirmed.
Maybe.
Potentially sort of kind of confirmed.
Yeah,
That's all you ever get with Blizzard. And we think we're going to release this. Oh, we think the new patch will be
Just
live.
let's
Then,
pray that
but
we don't
we'll
get another
try.
Sombra ARG. Oh God.
No, ARG,
God,
please.
No.
No, not this time. They
can't do that
tried.
again.
They tried. ARGs are so hard to design because you can't predict people. But
Yeah.
they tried.
Failed.
They tried. They really needed to modify it as it was going. That was the main problem.
Hey, you won a countdown. Here's another countdown. Oh, you
Congrats, man.
finished that
They
countdown?
needed to just look at it and say, hey, this isn't working. Our community doesn't like it. Let's just chop it down a tiny bit.
Yeah,
Make it a bit more manageable. But they didn't.
they didn't. But alas.
Alas.
That is the
tis the
Blizzard
of
way.
life.
Right, next up is For Honor. So as you may have noticed, For Honor recently went live. You know, you can download the actual game. It's on Steam. And my criticisms for the game in beta, surprise,
Oh, yeah.
is exactly what's happening. So people are getting DDoSed out of games because the host can see everyone's IP addresses and just
no.
immediately DDoS everyone out of the game. You can also be lag switched, where the host basically gives everyone else horrible ping, but not themselves.
Lovely.
Because again, no dedicated servers. And this one is actually Ubisoft's fault, the main point of this story, which is a few users, I think it was yesterday or the day before, logged into the game after not having played for a few days and were given a ban screen. And they had been banned from playing the game. And they hadn't played the game, they were just straight up banned. And it turns out that some people have even been banned immediately after purchasing the game and launching it. So they buy it, they launch it, and they get a ban screen saying they're permanently banned. And nobody actually knows why. Because they were playing perfectly fine the week before, when it first launched, and then suddenly everyone's been banned. Not everyone, mind you, just a lot of people who have had this happen. But it's a very recent thing, because the person who initially brought this up on Reddit got the error but couldn't find anything online. Within an hour of that happening, there were posts all over the For Honor forums basically saying, I've been banned for no reason. And there's still not been a response yet from Ubisoft. So
it's totally just broken,
yeah,
hasn't it?
but
Technical issues
Ubisoft-
everywhere.
yeah, it's like, Ubisoft, why don't you learn how to finish a game and make sure it works before releasing it? How about that?
It's a real shame. It's a real shame because
It
the
is.
game's actually really good.
The game is fun, but it's not worth the money if you're going to A, not even be able to play it, B, get banned for not playing it, or C, getting locked out of games because the host decides that you're not allowed to play.
Oh, it's just, I thought the biggest thing that was going to happen would just be the DC issues people having
Yep.
during the beta. But then all of this stuff has cropped up, and I feel bad being like, oh, they should have fixed it before they released it, or like, why aren't they getting on it? Because there's probably a whole team of people just like freaking out and trying to fix it. Like, you don't know what they're going through. And to work on a game for that long and for it to come out and have all of these issues must just be so sad.
It's just a shame that
But-
it's happening, you know.
We'll
Like,
see.
it shouldn't be happening, but it is, you know. Like, I said this before, like, why would they let it get to this point? Like, they're letting people get banned by not playing. And the thing is the people who are playing are getting kicked out of games for something they can't control. But it's just silly. Absolutely awful.
I don't know what's going on at Ubisoft to let the game just break as much as it has.
Yeah.
To completely ban players for no reason. It is just something that shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
To a top company. Well, top company.
Yeah.
You could say otherwise, but someone like Ubisoft should be able to put out a game that doesn't have that sort of function.
Yeah.
Like no other games company does that. Like it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
like
true.
fair enough,
It's
connection
ridiculous.
issues, like multiplayer issues, all of that, because that's stuff you expect on launch. Like even massive companies expect that. And with the launch of Overwatch, you had the difficulties and stuff, and everyone expects that. Like people will moan about that to an extent, because they're like, oh, why isn't it working? But to an extent, people understand that that's something that's very hard to predict.
It's a
and very
launch
hard
for
to
a
fix,
very
but-
popular game. It's of course you're gonna have issues with it.
But this
that-
level of like people being able to almost hack
Yeah.
it is worrying.
Yeah, it's
just
ridiculous.
a little bit worrying.
The
Unprofessional.
worst part is people played the game, loved it, spent $100 on it, then get banned.
Yeah, that's the bad thing as well, because it's really bad for the reputation of the game. If people were considering buying it, now they're like, no. Like, we are very harsh as gamers. As soon as we hear anything bad about a game, we're just like, no, I'm not going to do it. Like, no one do it. That's my money, not going to do it. We're very hard to convince to buy something anyway, and then when this kind of thing happens, no.
Yeah, it's just like they could have saved themselves so much trouble by just adding dedicated servers to the game.
Ash, you should go be their
They
engineer.
shouldn't.
Go forth.
I'd rather not.
Be Ubisoft's engineer.
I don't want to be
You
associated
probably
with
die
Ubisoft.
die from
I don't
stress.
think anyone
Yeah.
would be.
You die from stress
It's like-
straight away.
Such disappointment.
It's ridiculous.
Maybe they'll fix it and it will become the
Maybe
game
they'll
it was
fix
always meant to be.
Yeah,
Come on,
sure.
let's think positive.
Yeah, that sounds
Positive.
about right.
Positive
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah, they'll fix it all right.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
well, we best move on because we're cutting it close now on time.
Oh shit! Yeah.
What's
Shall
next?
What was
I
next?
carry on?
Oh, it's
it's
Revan.
Revan's.
It's a Revan
It's
one.
me. yeah.
Revan.
Go on, Rev. Go on.
So Horizon Zero Dawn
Oh.
is coming out extremely soon
It
on
is?
the 28th of February in the US and the 1st of March in Europe, I think, or maybe it's
Yes,
just
I
in
believe
UK.
so.
Yeah. So, and you can get some of the pre-release reviews, and other sites
Yep.
have done various videos and such on the game, and I am really quite blown away about how this game looks, because it looks fantastic.
It does.
The weather effects are just gorgeous. The night and day cycles are just really well done, and the combat looks incredible. I mean, I know you two played it. It looks so fast paced, even when you're like using a bow. It looks so fun to play. I don't know if you got that with when you guys played it.
I mean, I haven't held a controller in like 10 years,
know.
so I mean, I was pretty bad.
That
I
was
know,
funny.
but still, did you find it was quite easy to get the hang of in
Yeah.
that short space of time?
I mean, I had more trouble getting to grips with like the actual controller rather than the mechanics. The mechanics themselves were very, very well thought out, and it did mesh very well together. So
It was very, very restricted, the version that we played, because it was
Yes.
obvious that so much wasn't done yet. So they just put in the things that were nearly polished and stuck them all in. So you're in this like square area that you can go outside of, like a little bit of forest. And it was like, do this, capture the animals and hack them and then ride one. And that was literally all they wanted you to do.
yeah,
So it was very restricted, and I was like, oh, I hope the rest of the game isn't like this. But like you said, there are reviews out already. Most of them 9 out of 10-ish kind of.
Yeah, a lot
Area,
of people are
so-
saying it's just fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of people saying it's
And,
good.
mainly because I think I was watching some stuff on PlayStation Access today, and they were saying how they were kind of comparing it to The Witcher when it came to side missions. They said that it was very lore intensive, so you're not getting bored out of your minds with repetitive quests. You're always getting something slightly different, slightly new to the laws you're going to learn. So it doesn't get boring quickly, which is what I love to hear in an RPG. I think that's great. The actual kind of dialogue options you have, apparently, like you generally have to go. Well, your options, whichever you pick, actually do affect their opinion on you, how other things work out in the game. That's very nice to hear. And then a bit more about the mechanics of the game. The actual like crafting is quite well done-ish. I mean, they kind of have the modifications on weapons and armor, which gives them buffs. Like I think they did the same in Witcher, which I can't like mutations and stuff.
Yeah.
But what really is quite nice is the tech tree. I think you can really build a character that you really defines you as a player.
Yeah.
Like they did a really good job with that, and I genuinely am gonna get a PS4 Pro with this when it comes out.
There we go.
That's why I'm not waiting to get the Switch in
Yeah.
March, because I'm gonna get it.
It's nice. You already know it's going to be good, and I'm very happy to hear that it is good, because it was trying to do so much, and I was kind of doubtful of whether it was going to fulfill that, because it was like, yeah, we're really story focused and look at our amazing story and our amazing character. I was like, fair enough. And they said, oh yeah, and it's open world with like day and night cycles and free roaming animals, and I'm like, oh god, I've heard this before. So I was worried about that actually fulfilling it. One Man's Dream.
Oh yeah, that must be.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We should pre-order
Good
it
game,
right
but
now.
pre-order.
I think I might pre-order it too.
But I'm definitely going to be playing it, I think, because I've heard tell that a certain Ashen might be keeping his PlayStation here when he gets it. So,
yes.
and we found out that the capture card that I got will not work on my PS3, because my PS3 is too old and the capture card is too good, which makes me sad. So definitely going to be PS4, not PS3 gameplay.
Yeah, but it's gonna be really cool, because like whenever Dawn wants to stream like a PS4 game, she can just hook it up, stream it for you guys, which will be pretty cool. So you can look forward to that.
Zero Dawn, but with Dawn.
Zero Dawn
with Dawn.
Horizon plus Dawn.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Dawn is coming.
Yeah, so that's gonna be pretty cool. But that's
really cool.
yeah.
Really looking
So
forward to it.
that's Horizon, and I guess we move on to the next bit.
Go for
So
it.
back onto the Switch,
Ah.
because I do love the Switch. It's my baby. It's my birthday present. So that's gonna be really cool. One of the games I was looking forward to getting was Binding of Isaac, which is if you don't know what Binding of Isaac is already, it's basically like a dungeon crawling roguelike game. It's super hard, but it's really fun. And it's already on PC and stuff, but it was supposed to get ported to the Switch. Now, apparently, they've had to delay the game. It was supposed to be a launch title, so it's supposed to go out March 3rd, and is now being delayed to sometime in March.
Oh.
And they haven't said why, they just said reasons beyond their control,
Okay.
which is a shame, because I was looking forward to potentially like buying it on the eShop or something, as like a game for myself to play as well as Legend of Zelda. Now I might have to wait a little bit longer, which is okay. But they are trying to make up for it, because the launch version of the game comes with I think it's a 20-page like full manual with like tons of illustrated graphics and story information, which they're only giving out on the launch edition. So if you don't grab it at launch, you don't get the booklet and stuff. So, there is a reason to still like consider it, but it's just a shame that it's not coming out on March 3rd.
I
But
don't think Isaac's done that before, having like books and
no, it hasn't.
merchandise stuff.
Yeah,
so
no, it's literally
big
just
thing.
been like a small indie game that came out, and people played it because it's really fun, and yeah. So it's going to be good though. I think it would work really well on the Switch.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Plus it does support multiplayer, so you can always use the Switch Joy-Cons to
That would
have
be
like a
fun.
second person.
It's one of the biggest things I'm looking forward to, proper multiplayer. It's been a while since you had a lot of games which really use multiplayer in that way. I just remember a lot of things on, even GameCube and PS1.
Mario Kart, baby.
But since then, I don't think there's been so much of a focus on.
It's all online multiplayer,
multiplayer,
not local
yeah.
multiplayer, which is a shame.
Yeah, I miss the old days. Oh, bring the back when
Of
we
the
used to
Wii.
Of the
socialise.
Wii,
play
exactly.
games.
But yeah.
Good old Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's an update on Binding of Isaac. I'm hoping to cover a lot of the Switch stuff, because I'm going to be here for the most part. This is at Dawn's house while I've got my Switch, so I plan to be doing videos and stuff on it, and then putting that up on my channel, so you can always find that. I'm sure you guys know where it is if it's not.
Yeah.
Revan will probably post it in the chat. Won't you, Revan?
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Let
you
me
will.
just open a tab and then Skype will die.
I'm going to
Thanks.
try and kick Ash's ass into releasing content quite early so that you get a first look at the
I'm going to do an
Switch.
unboxing video on the very first day.
Oh, boy.
So you can look forward to that, which is going to be pretty sweet.
And as fate would have it, I have a newly purchased capture card.
Which
Ash
can also
use.
record footage on.
There we go.
Wouldn't
Ready
you
to
have
go.
any idea?
God.
Yeah, so we got that planned. I'm actually going to the midnight launch, so I'm going to have mine at midnight. So when we come back to Dawn's place in the morning, like I'm gonna be able to start recording stuff like straight away, which is gonna be super awesome because like this is my first like major thing really, like in terms of like console or anything like that, because I'm primarily a PC gamer, as you guys know. So this can be really cool. But yeah,
Console times.
so that's that. Next up, Revan.
Yeah, so this is a bit of a quick one. Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind gameplay has been revealed. It looks very nice. The actual they kind of showed a bit more of the landscape of Morrowind. I never played the original Morrowind, so I'm going to butcher all the names of places, like the big volcano thing, and the plant things that you see.
The plant things.
And now
things,
see our
the
glorious plant things.
I've never played.
The Fletch, I think.
I suppose so.
The weird like mushroom things with tentacles.
Yeah,
that fly
they're
around.
really weird. They look great, but
Yeah.
My
really
only
weird.
memory is watching my dad play it because I wasn't allowed to play it yet.
Too young.
I was like, "Can I have a
Little
gun?"
babu.
He's like, "No, it's people killing each other. Get out."
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's actually really cool. Like I like it because
It does look nice.
I'm a big Skyrim fan. So like I really enjoyed like going to the border of Morrowind in Skyrim because Solstheim is just on the border. And you can see a lot of the Morrowind type stuff, you know. And also you've got that Skyrim engine mod that someone's bringing out, Skywind, which is basically recreating the entirety of Morrowind in Skyrim, which is pretty cool.
Really?
As like a separate standalone game. So like it's not going to
Oh,
be...
a standalone game. So
Yeah, it's a standalone
it's
thing,
not
but in the
mod,
Skyrim... Well, it kind of is, because it uses the Skyrim engine. It's using the Skyrim engine to basically recreate it, which is really
crazy.
cool.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I think we all are looking forward to Morrowind launch, because I do want to get back into ESO, because I did enjoy it. I just didn't have much time to play it.
Yeah,
And-
same. I really need to check out
Yeah.
the play housing that came out as well. So that
Yeah.
looks awesome.
I mostly spent my time
Should
as a
play.
vampire, hunting people down
Classic.
and biting people.
Just want to kill people, don't you?
So much
That's
fun.
me. But yeah, so we'll have to check that out another time. But yeah,
Definitely.
cool.
So,
Right, on to you.
I don't
What's
want
next?
to say this one. It's really sad.
It is.
It's really
It's
sad
very
news.
sad.
So there was a World of Tanks streamer, and his name was Poshybird. I hope I'm saying that right and not not offending anyone. But he was a World of Tanks streamer, and he was doing a whole week of 24-hour live streams in aid of, I think it was Special Effect he was doing it for, which is a gaming charity.
No, Make-A-Wish Foundation.
It was
Oh,
Make-A-Wish.
Make-A-Wish.
He was doing Make-A-Wish. And he went for a break during a 24-hour stream, and he just didn't come back, and nobody knows where he'd gone. And later it turned out, when one of his friends messaged him on Discord, that he'd actually died. He'd actually just passed away when he went for the break. He just died really unexpectedly. They don't know the cause of death at all. And it's just very sad, because
It is, yeah.
it's the first time that this has happened on Twitch, as far as everybody knows, and it's one of the only stories from gaming that has made it into like mainstream media this week, and it's sad. It has to be that, and
Yeah.
Yes.
This is why it's important to take breaks, people. If you do any sort of like streaming stuff like that, just take tons of breaks. Now,
Always look after yourself.
yeah, we don't actually know what the reasons were, so it might not have been related to, you know, the 24-hour thing. It could have just been a
Yeah.
random illness. But like, it's important for everyone who is out there, you know, doing content creation like that, to just, you know, look after your health.
Yeah, one of
'Cause,
the things that annoys me as well is that in normal media, they've reported this as like, he was playing games for too long, so he died. And making that connection, it was obviously something that he enjoyed doing and he was
Yeah.
really passionate about. And being like, oh, he died because he sat on his ass for 24 hours, because that's what gamers do. Like, it's really not very respectful. And it could have been completely unrelated to that. He could have had, freak heart accident or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, suspected blood clot maybe from the time he was sitting down, but it's unknown, and I just hate how media jumps to conclusions about games and health related things with games. So
Yeah.
it's a sad thing.
But yeah, if you do want to give everyone support, I believe there's a GoFundMe link somewhere. I'm not sure where it is off the top of my head, but it's worth having a look and helping out if you can.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. His Twitch page has actually become like a memorial type thing. So people are going in chat and writing things about his stream and stuff. So it's really sweet, really moving. And World of Tanks, I've actually done some close work with World of Tanks. I spent some time with them, and they really like into community and spend time with the community and everything. So they've put out an official message for everybody as well, which is really nice.
That's
so
nice.
go check that out. But sad times.
Indeed.
We have lost one of our own. We bleed purple.
We bleed purple.
We do.
Anyway, we should move on.
Yes.
Because
Should we move on?
time is a lacking.
Yes. So, we might as well talk this. It came out last week, but Pokemon Go has now entered Gen 2 Pokemon into the app. So it's anything from unknown to the two new evolutions. So anything from Gen 2 has just been reintroduced. But do you think that you guys are gonna like hop into it now? I know that you, Ash, you
Absolutely
played
not.
Gen 2. No, I thought not. I thought that. Me too, actually. I am not going to play it.
Okay.
I had my time with it. It was fun while it lasted, but I might dip into it later in the year. But
It's a shame.
Not really
because they
interested.
had so many people like completely gripped by it. Like even normal people who
Oh,
would
yeah.
never play a Pokemon game were just like
That's
so
nice.
into it. And then they didn't retain that audience because the steps thing and everything that went
Yeah,
wrong.
we're going to give you a tracker, and then we're going to remove it because we don't want to actually fix it. So instead of
Yeah.
fixing it, we're going to get rid of it and then
Yeah.
never bring it back. Sounds like a great business move.
Yeah, they've just broken it. I think
Yeah.
they've really shot themselves in the foot with it.
Yeah.
It's a shame because it's a really good little thing.
Yeah,
Started,
it could have
but-
been so much better. Now this rings very similar to another game
Hey.
that I
not
I
say its
vaguely
name.
remember.
I wonder what that game is. Actually.
Yeah,
Do not speak its
Yeah.
name here.
It's-
This is a
it's-
holy
it's
place.
just- the thing is, right, is if they'd kept the tracking in, right, and they hadn't removed the websites that were doing it for them, and they actually didn't like lock content, because a lot of the Pokemon you can't get. You just can't get them. Like a Ditto, for instance, you can't get unless they like enable it in the app, which they do from an update, and then you can get loads of them. And it's like, that doesn't really
That's
make
not
any
that's
sense.
Not how it
Yeah.
should be. You should just not randomly encounter them.
Yeah,
like, just
but they
like
like
the
actually like locked specific Pokemon away behind like events and things. And the thing is if someone can't do those events or whatever, they miss out, which is annoying. And the fact they never fixed the tracking and just removed it, and then they try to like bring it back by saying, oh, but look, you can get a Pikachu with a Santa hat,
Oh, yay.
as if that's going to make people come back.
Yes, it will, Ash.
Yeah, of course it will.
It's all
And
about
like the
Pikachu.
fact it was so grindy as well. Like
Yeah.
there was no battling. There was no real battling. It was just you click on the screen
Yeah.
and swipe. There was no
That's
trading.
why I was really disappointed about
Yeah.
that. I was really disappointed about
It's
that.
like-
That is Pokemon.
Yeah,
really.
exactly. Pokemon is two things: capturing and battling. Trading is a third thing that kind of comes after.
They really missed
Yeah.
that key element that the real Pokemon like hardcore fans were looking forward to. In that, like they only catch stuff so that they can have the cool stuff, so then they can battle with it, and just having no battling apart from the Pokestop things, which wasn't even real battling anyway.
Yeah, it was like tap on the screen,
Yeah.
swipe to dodge, tap on the screen, swipe to dodge. And it's like, the thing is, all they did was they took Ingress and skinned it with Pokemon and then added all the Pokemon models. And that's it. And it's like, wow, Gen 2 came out. Whoop-de-doo.
What do you think about maybe having Pokemon on the Switch though? If they did a main
has to
Pokemon
be a main
game
series
and
game.
then had some kind of connection thing as well going on. Not in the
No.
same way as Pokemon Go, but
I don't think
No.
it would catch on.
like Street Pass, but bigger.
I genuinely
No.
don't think that would work. And I say that as someone who would like to see something like that. You know, look at the previous games. You had Heart Gold and Soul Silver had the Pokemeter, which was the Pokewalker, sorry, which was like a thing you clipped on. It was a pedometer, and you walked around and you
Nice.
leveled up your Pokemon by actually having them on you.
Yeah,
And they had that, you know, and
that was good.
you have like they added some of those mechanics into the later game and then removed them slowly because that's what they do. Each game has different features that they take and don't add it back in again. So that was that. But like it wouldn't really work because people would argue like the Switch is supposed to be portable. Why do I need my phone as well? And this is a lot of the argument with the chat app that's supposed to be coming with the smartphones, where in order to talk online to people using the Switch, you have to use the smartphone app.
Yeah.
It's along those lines. Like, people don't want to have to rely on your phone as well as the Switch. It should be one or the other.
Yeah. You've already bought the Switch. Why should you have to use your mobile to do
Exactly. So
Well,
I think
things-
I think it probably wouldn't work. It'd be nice to see something like that. Not Pokemon Go, but another app. Maybe. But I don't think it would work personally.
No,
We shall
I think I
see.
just want a brand new Pokemon game on Switch. On Switch.
Pokemon.
Something along the lines.
Well, there's
that we had
one
with the
confirmed
GameCube.
to be worked on, but we don't actually know if it's a main series game or not. We just know it's Pokemon related.
There's so much at the moment that is like rumored to be working on. Like this year, I feel like everything's been like, oh, there's a rumor that this is in the works, but we don't
Yeah.
actually know. And
Yeah, the thing
give
is,
it to us.
the Pokemon Company have confirmed there is something coming, but they've not confirmed whether it's a spin-off game or, you know, a main story game or anything like that. Like, it could just be like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which, don't get me wrong, is cool,
That'd be alright.
but that's not what people are looking for. So, you know, it's
We
it's a
shall
tough choice.
see.
We shall see.
Nobody
shall
can
see.
know
Yeah.
the future.
Yeah, so that's it really about Pokemon Go. Basically, it's still as bad as it was, just they added some things and boosters to make people feel like it was good.
Yay!
Yeah, go
Always
Pokemon.
works.
Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, next up is the giveaway.
What you've all been
Ooh.
waiting.
Oh yeah.
The freebies. The freebies are raining from the sky.
Yeah, so
Action free.
if you want to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is type Uncanny Valley. I will post that in here. There you go. That's what you need to type in for the giveaway. And it's basically a survival horror game in pixel art style. It looks very, very interesting. I have to say, I've not seen something that looks exactly like this, because normally when you hear survival horror, you think like, you know, 3D,
Yeah.
you know, haunted house sort of stuff or something like that. But no, this is actually quite different. Let me see if I can find it on Steam so I can link it in the chat. But if you're interested, just enter the giveaway using that exclamation mark thing. What's it called? Command.
Come on.
That's it.
I
Command.
prefer exclamation mark thing.
Exclamation mark thing,
But
yeah.
yeah, pixel art can be surprisingly creepy. If you think it can't be, you should enter the giveaway. Play this game.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's very good.
Because they can do the whole kind of glitching effect. Like, you know, when you have a TV that goes weird. Like, they
Yeah.
do that a lot in pixel art horror games.
Yeah, they do.
It's a very scary.
But it's like the art style is really well done. Like the theming is perfect. Like the colors are really cool. And the thing is from what I've seen, it looks like it would be really, really fun. And it's also got really good reviews. So like 73% mostly positive on the Steam store. It actually came out not last year, the year before last year. Wow. That's 2
You've
years.
probably heard the name before as
Yeah.
well. Because I know I hadn't. I was like, how do I know that name? And then I
Yeah.
realised it was actually this game. So
Yeah.
I really want to play this now.
So the cool part is it has something called the consequence system, where if you fail, the game carries on. It just gets really hard because it affects your character in certain ways. So like you don't just lose. Like if you like don't like dodge attacks and stuff, your character actually just gets slower and slower and can't avoid attacks as well. So it's like you need to be really smart about how you play in order to like get good at it.
That's punishing. Like,
But-
you're bad, we're going to make things even worse for you.
Yeah. But it also has benefits of like not being like, you died, try again. You died, try again. You died, try again.
I think that's what
That's-
makes
that's-
horror games a lot less
Yeah.
scary. Like, even when I was playing Resident Evil and we were fighting like the goo monster things, and it was like, you died, and then you go back to the same point you're at, go in, kill the goo
Yeah,
monsters.
and
It
rinse
just-
and repeat.
It takes out the terror from it, and you're like, oh, how many hits do I need to kill this? Oh, 3. You know,
Yeah.
you start thinking of it in numbers, so just having it carry on could be
Yeah.
pretty good.
So that's something to look at. If you're interested, do !Uncanny Valley. But yeah,
Go for it.
I do really think it's quite cool. You know, there's a detailed. They've put a lot of work into it. That's what the key thing is. Like, you can see from what they've done on the game that they really do want to make something interesting. You know, especially with that mechanic as well. So yeah, that's that. So we'll move on to the question of the week while you guys are entering in the giveaway, because you know you like free
why not?
stuff.
Free stuff.
So the question of the week is anyone even still interested in Pokemon Go?
What do we think, guys? Are we still interested in Pokemon Go?
I definitely am not.
Probably not.
I'm probably not. Like, I just played it because everyone else was playing it, kind of thing, and I was like, oh, this is cool, like, you can catch creatures, but once you've caught the creature, there's nothing to do with it. It's just kind of there, and you look at it and you're like, ah, look, another Pidgey. And that's it.
Almost everyone I know played that game, and then within 2 weeks they stopped,
Yeah.
and they've never gone back.
I mean, even something, you know, like a mini game with the pets that you have would be something. Like, even if it's just like tap to jump, like that would have been something.
Yeah, I don't know
there's
if you
nothing.
guys ever played like Pokemon Ami, which was a mini game built into, I think, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and onwards, where you'd go into a little menu and then you could play like mini games like Berry Picker or puzzle stuff, something like that.
Yeah.
Just one thing like that, and it would have saved that game. But no, they didn't do that. They ruined it forever, and now no one's gonna play it ever.
Like Deluga says as well, I don't have data on my phone. I'm on pay-as-you-go because I hardly ever use my phone. So for me, I get some free data, but I was just like, I guess I'll switch this on. And then it ran out, and I was like,
Meh.
not gonna play this anymore. Don't
Yeah.
really care too much.
It's like you get two types of people. The type of people who don't stop playing it and are still playing it even now and are religious about it. And the people that tried it, realised it was shit, and then stopped. Even die-hard Pokemon fans like me, I've played every single game except for Black and White 2 in the series. I've played every single one to completion, and I kid you not, it's not even good. It's not even a real Pokemon game.
I am right with you there, friend.
So it's like,
Right with you.
no. I don't care how good it is for your body to go outside and walk around. I wasn't even socializing with people. I was literally going around on my own, capturing places, just so that I could capture them.
I am kind of sad though because it did kind of motivate me to go out. Like I'd be like, oh, like I need some milk. Usually I'd just be like, yeah, I'll get it next time we go shopping. But I was like, oh, I will pop to the side shop over the road because I can hatch my Pokemon if I do that. But
Yeah.
it's not massively motivating. It was just a little fun gimmick for a while, for me anyway.
And a gimmick is what it shall stay.
Hey.
Cool.
Yes, unfortunately. There
So,
we go.
shall we roll the winners? The
Let's
giveaway?
go for it.
I think we should.
Ooh.
All right,
Roll the
here we
dice,
go.
man.
And the
we go.
winner is...
Best drum
There we
roll
go.
ever.
I'm clicking the button. My finger is ready.
I'm witnessing this is
And the button
100% not rigged. I can
decides
see the
the
button.
winner is Captain Deluga. Congratulations.
Congrats,
Nice one,
Captain.
So you get a copy of Uncanny Valley.
Nice one, Captain.
Nice. And I would highly recommend you tell me what you think because
Yeah.
I want to know because I think it looks really cool. And it's very cheap,
That's
so I
awesome.
might pick up a copy for myself if you really do like it. So I will get your key to you at the end of the stream. And yeah, is there any final thoughts you guys want to bring up? Or do you just all hate
I'm really
existence?
tired.
And you're really
Really
tired.
No.
Okay.
You should play more video games. They cure you of that.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What is
Totally
tired?
different, Pokemon.
I'm looking
Oh.
forward to playing more video games.
Yes.
Particularly summer. I'm looking forward to playing a ton of
8 days. 8 days
Oh,
Really?
is all I
You
need
with
to
the
wait,
Switch.
and then I will be happy.
Yes.
Or sad.
Or
you-
very sad.
You won't have it by the next podcast. Maths.
No, I won't. No. Next podcast is the one just before I get my Switch.
Yeah.
And then I'll be doing a bunch of videos on it on my channel anyway, so you guys can go check that out. Revan linked it somewhere.
Do you want me to link it again?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Just plug it. Just
to be fair,
chuck it in the chat.
your content is actually really informative.
Thanks, man. I
and
try.
actually really well done. So definitely.
I put a lot of effort into it. Also, Dawn's wearing my t-shirt today,
Oh, yeah.
which is pretty sweet.
Should I model this?
Yeah, go on.
People- I will
I was
say,
wearing it
alright, I
yesterday.
don't normally buy merch, but it's a pretty sweet logo.
Come on.
Okay.
That is a sexy.
There it is. It's white with the
Which
one
is
rose
it?
triangle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can
That
also, I think you can get like a sweatshirt one as
Yeah,
well.
you can get a hoodie.
And a
as
hoodie.
well.
You can
Or-
also get the Clueless Collective.
Yeah, exactly.
Too.
Yeah, you
With,
can.
new
You
cup-
see, I was
which
trying to
one?
find my Clueless shirt today and I have no idea where it is.
Yeah.
But they're pretty sexy. Do have a look at them.
So if you want a link to go get the stuff, you can find it there in the chat. It is really cool. The mugs, I really want to get one for myself.
I really
It's
want
got a
I think
logo
I
on it.
might do soon.
I might have
Next
to.
month.
But yeah, so just keep in mind
Okay.
that if you do want any Clueless Collective merch, that's where you get it.
I'll set a donation goal for a Clueless Collective.
Buy me a mug,
Buy
please.
me a mug, chat. I really want a mug for my
But
own
yeah.
podcast.
So that's where you can get that. And yeah, hopefully you guys had fun today. And we'll be back, as always, next week with the Clueless Collective podcast. That'll be
Yeah.
episode 22. God, so many episodes. I'm running out of titles.
I know.
It's very hard to come up with decent titles.
Very hard.
I know. Anyway, we should call it there, I think. So,
Yes.
say goodbye, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Have a
night.
good
Bye.
one. I will see you guys on Friday for stream. But
Yeah.
other than that, these nerds, we'll see you next Wednesday.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.